And this is y'all first Valentine's Day together as a married couple. What did that feel like? I'm sure it still felt somewhat the same.
It did because you know what? We feel like we're an old married couple. I know we've only been legally married 2 months, but we feel like we've been married for 50 years already. So even every day is Valentine's Day. I've been telling people, he brings me tea every morning. When I wake up, there's some hot, delicious peppermint tea waiting for me. That's Valentine's Day right there.
I love that. I like a little green tea with a little agave.
Yeah.
Let me find me one of them, okay? Let me find me an
Get
Anthony.
you one. Get you one of them. Get you one of
Now,
them.
I've read your op-ed on Essence, and that kind of made me very emotional because you were very vulnerable, I would say, and you really put yourself out there in your words, especially when you were saying how, you've never been chosen to an extent, and what was that vulnerability like to kind of put that into words, and now as you looked at your journey, reflecting on it, to find your true Prince Charming?
You know, it meant a lot to share that because I know I'm not alone. And I think for the longest time, black women and women in general, but we're going to talk about the sisters, have been told that after a certain amount of time, they're worthless. You know, there was a podcaster, he's gone on to glory, but he used to tell women to rate themselves. And then he would decide whether they were worthy of the number they gave themselves. So he attacked their self esteem. And then he basically told them, you know, after a certain age or a certain weight, go and get you a dog or a cat because nobody's ever going to love you. And I feel like, no, sir. No, sir. And so I started speaking up boldly about it because I wanted to counteract the lies that we were being told. First of all, a lot of women that don't end up married or don't have kids, it's not because they did something. It's because of society. It's the way the world is set up. So extend some grace. And then I also wanted to speak to those women and let them know there's nothing wrong with you and there is still time. And that's why, even though in an industry where I'm not supposed to tell my age, I tell people I didn't find love till I was 51. I didn't get married till I was 53.
And look at you now.
And look at me now. And the sky didn't fall.
Is there anything you learned about love, being married, and learning through Anthony that you did not know before you got with him?
I knew a little bit that I had a patience problem. My mother had told me for years.
Okay.
Now, Yvette, now slow down. I have learned through my husband that, because he speaks to me in the same way my mother, may she rest in peace, would speak to me. And he'd go, baby, come on. Give me some grace.
Yeah.
And so it was a reminder, it was a reconfirmation that I need to slow down a little bit and I need to smell the flowers a little bit. And I need to extend a little bit more grace to people if they don't get things as quickly as I get things. And so he makes me a better person.
As fire signs, we do have to slow down. You being a Leo, me being an Aries, it could be a lot.
Slow down.
Last question for you was this. We're here with ABFF. It's so amazing. What's one black superpower, you both can answer this, that you want black people to lean into more?
Ooh, a black superpower? I would love if we leaned into the understanding of the importance of voting.
And we always have good conversations about that.
If we could just show up and vote every time they open the polls, if we could just understand what our ancestors went through to give us this right, we could change everything. We have got to vote. And we've got to learn basic civics to understand why it's important to vote. Oh, what about you, baby?
Take note.
Wait, which one?
I would say understand the rules.
Okay.
When you know the rules, then you know how to play the game.
Right.
Like your hat is fabulous. It is all that. But guess what? That hat may not fit me because it wasn't made for me.
I think it might.
So stop trying to put on everyone else.
Sons of Jameson does alterations, okay? Listen, I thank y'all so much. Enjoy your evening this evening. I'll see you both inside, okay?
Always good to see you.